What's up, guys? The Lazy Goldmaker here. Today we're going to take a first little preview of Mr. Pandaria. So obviously Mr. Pandaria Classic is on the horizon, and today I thought I'd give a little bit of an overview of how the expansion works and some tips for some preparation you can start doing right now if you want to take advantage of some of the markets that are coming. Now, I did quite a bit of gold making back in the original expansion. I'm not sure if this is one of my characters from back then, but this is a character that has Pandaria jewel crafting. As you can see here, I have all of the Panther recipes, and we have quite a bit of the Pandaria gem recipes as well. So I played that expansion quite a bit, and I did a lot of gold making in it. So I do have some memories, but obviously we have to go back. I mean, it's a lot of years ago. So first things first, you really need to get into Pandaria. So you need to get your characters so they can get to the Veil of Eternal Blossoms, because this is going to be where your profession trainers are. So essentially you need to get here, or it's going to be really hard to get your professions going. You might be able to get summoned or get a portal. I don't remember exactly how this works, and I've tested it on PTR, but this is where you can get your profession trainers and your supplies and a lot of the recipes that you want to get as well. Now, one thing we need to talk about when we're talking about Mr. Pandaria are the Spirits of Harmony. So this is a material that is bind and pickup. So we've had a lot of bind on pickup materials over the years in World of Warcraft. Spirits of Harmony, eventually they were made tradable, just like so they're tradable on the auction house right now on retail, which is where I'm logged in. But in the beginning they were BOP. They drop from pretty much anything in the world. They also drop from gathering, which makes gathering to get them quite useful. If you have too many of them, you can trade them in here at this vendor, and then eventually down the line, once you can buy them on the auction house, there's some nice little shuffles available with buying Spirits of Harmony and turning it into various materials, which is cool, but that's not going to exist in the beginning, because then you need to farm your Spirits of Harmony. Another source of the spirits is if you go to Half Hill, you can get your own plot of land to farm, where you pick what plants you plant. One of the plants you plant will give you motes of harmony, so you can get some motes of harmony every day on an alt that way, which is going to help out to make sure you get some without having to spend too much time farming, which is going to take your time away from doing anything else. Now, outside of that, the overall profession system has a lot of similarities to Cataclysm. There's a lot of the same recipes. You have PvP gear. You have some other crafted gear. Most of the crafted gear that's max level will require Spirits of Harmony. So you need to stock up on those and find efficient ways of farming those. Is going to be really nice for profit. You have a lot more vanity items than in earlier expansions. We're getting 2 big engineering mounts. We're getting 5 mounts from jewel crafting. There's crafted pets. There's a lot of expensive vanity items, and then we have even more stuff coming in the later patches with stuff like the Sky Golem. Then you have PvP gear, catch-up gear, which is a really nice niche. The entry-level PvP gear doesn't require any Spirits of Harmony to craft in the first patch, but it does require Spirit of Harmony to buy the recipe. So it's going to be 1 Spirit of Harmony per recipe. So if you have a tailor or leatherworker, that's going to be quite a few Spirits of Harmony to get started. In the later patches, they add new recipes, but they're also typically tied to some kind of new daily cooldown material and a discovery mechanic. And once we get towards the ends of Mr. Pandaria, there's going to be a lot of daily cooldowns. There's going to be daily cooldowns for most professions. In the beginning, you obviously have the transmutes, but then at the end, there's so many daily cooldowns. You have the lightning bolt or the lightning bars from the Isle of Thunder. You have the balanced trillium ingots. This is just 2 different ones for blacksmithing that come in subsequent patches. You have the Jard's peculiar energy source for engineering, which is used to craft a Sky Golem mount, which is going to be extremely popular, particularly if it looks like the game is continuing. This was added in the final patch, and it's crafted by a daily cooldown. You need to craft 30 Jards of Jard's energy source, which you can craft 1 of per day, and it's bind and pickup, so you can't trade it. Once you have that, then you can craft the mount. Big thing about this mount, it allows you to herb while mounted, which is huge for a lot of people. I've made a lot of gold with this one over the years on Mr. Pandaria and in retail for many, many years. So this is an important recipe, but we have the little bit of a risk of like, where is Classic going after mists? Because if it's not going anywhere, then like, why are you going to buy something like the Sky Golem if it's only like the final 3 months of the last patch of mists that it's going to be a part of? Or are we going to get Warlords of Draenor Classic? I don't know. Either way, setting up a good number of alts for the final patch or for the final patches can be quite valuable. You have a similar daily cooldown that's bind and pick up for blacksmithing in the Throne of Thunder patch that's used to craft really strong weapons that can be traded on the auction house. So those are like a really good option to utilize daily cooldowns. You have Imperial Silk, which is used by tailors. I'm not sure if it can be traded now. No, it can't. Which is used for multiple different recipes that are very good. I believe it's like White Lotus recipe. No, okay, I'm misremembering the name. But yeah, there are a lot of different crafts, a lot of different daily cooldowns, and a lot of different opportunities. There's also opportunities to optimize your supply chains. You can use the transmutes to get rare gems as usual, and a lot of opportunities to min-max a little bit on the material side. So yeah, I think Mr. Pandaria is going to be quite exciting. I remember making a lot of gold with jewel crafting and with the PvP gear in particular, and also with the Sky Golems eventually once they came around. But those were sort of the main things I was doing in this expansion. There are also opportunities to get a huge advantage over your competition if you farm reputation. The Panther recipes, mounts, you have to farm the Order of the Cloud Serpent, which requires you to be max level and then do a reputation grind, which can be brute forced by looking for eggs, similar to the Netherwing reputation. There are also various enchanting recipes. I believe there's one from the guys in this zone, which I don't remember the name of the reputation. I think there's also one in the Townlong Steppes. Might be revered or exalted, so farming a lot of reputation with those factions is going to help you get the recipes to market before anyone else. And I'm sure there are others as well. You have the Klaxi or whatever in the Dreadways, the Klaxives guys, which sell a lot of gear recipes, but most of them require Spirits of Harmony, which means you need to have a good Spirit of Harmony farm to keep your crafting going. But yeah, I'll probably do a closer look at each separate profession as we get a little bit closer to the launch. But it's definitely an expansion where there's a lot of value in professions and a lot of high-ticket items that are more easily available than something like the Vial of the Sands in Cataclysm. So it's going to be very exciting to see how inflation plays out and how these recipes play out. I'm looking forward to it. We'll see you when it eventually gets out.